My name is Tiffany and Borton. It's my first semester with Alliant. I'm actually in the student teacher program. So I'm not with a class right now, but I'm with other teachers that are with a class. So it's kind of interesting. I get to hear about all of their experiences before I actually get into it. Well, everyone was very approachable. So I actually waited kind of to last minute to try and get things together. And one thing that they were very good about is as long as you got back to them, you got them everything. Both Lisas were very good about keeping in touch with you and about asking you questions and arranging everything. They work with your schedule and they're very good about getting back to you and very good about explaining things. You just have to ask the questions. When you're looking at the school, if you have something in mind, ask. Because I wanted to finish in 1 year. I'm 30 years old, 31 at the end of this month. I want to start my career as soon as possible. So I wanted to finish in 1 year. Most of the programs were about 1.5 years, but they were willing to work with me as long as I'm willing to work harder so that I could do what I wanted to do around my schedule. This is my first time actually doing internet classes, so you have to be more organized because you're actually setting your own goals. You're given these due dates, and the teachers are really good about getting back to you and making sure that you know what you're supposed to do, and if you get in touch with them with questions, they answer you. Well, that's why I actually chose Alliant, was because I work. So with Alliant, I'm able to only actually come on campus once a week, and I do all the other coursework on my own time. It's a lot of time management on my part, but it gives me freedom to actually still work at least 20 or more hours a week, so that way I can still pay my bills and go to school at the same time. You set aside a day. You set aside 1 day, set aside a time as if you were actually going to class, and you make sure that that time, every time that you're doing your work. My goal is to teach middle school. I'm a single subject, but I'm gonna have multiple single subjects, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna have general science, earth science, physics, and math. Yeah, I love middle school science because you can catch them before they get the idea in their head that science or math is just meant to be hard. Because science is fun, it's all around you, and it's something that you can build in and you can build on. I can kind of picture a classroom. My husband jokes with me that I'm gonna have a bunch of mini grad students. Because what I wanna do is I would love to actually do experiments, have little cubbies and corners where they can come up with their own things. One thing that I feel that I didn't learn when I was growing up is all of the different sciences out there. I was basically on one track, biology, chemistry, and physics. I didn't even learn about geology until I was in college, and now I have a master's degree in it. It's one of those things where I would love to have a day where they can learn about anthropology, where they can learn about paleontology, geology, just have them look up all different sciences, and I want them to know that there's so many things out there.